All right, workout worthy, welcome to Total Body Conditioning. Today we are doing a chest, strength, and core workout. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and use Workout Worthy to be consistent with your workout routine. Your exercise does not need to be extreme, but you do need to be consistent. And that means on good days and bad days, you need to commit to exercise. Now this week, I'm focusing on upper body strength. This is perfect for if you've already done your lower body workout, if you're caring for a lower body injury, or if your legs are just not cooperating. I'm having a little bit of flare up with a leg condition, so upper body is better than nothing. Now this chest workout is for all fitness levels, whether you are an elite athlete or whether you are just starting out. Make sure you choose the options that work best for you. Use the correct weight that is heavy enough to be a challenge, but not so heavy it compromises your form. And even the position that you do. We're going to start with chest scoops. It's a very challenging exercise with a long lever. I am going to perform this exercise standing because I cannot kneel. If you need to sit in a chair, you can be seated while you do chest scoops. You also could sit or kneel on the floor. Again, my legs are not cooperating, so kneeling is not something that I am comfortable doing right now. I can still get a great workout, choosing the option that's right for me. Make sure you're a little bit warm before you dive into the strength. We're going to do 2 sections, about 20 minutes, and you're going to feel fantastic. Now grab the weight that works for you. I'm going to use 6-pound dumbbells. They are light because this is a long lever. If you're standing, your knees are soft, hips are level, big shoulder roll. We want our shoulders to be level as well. Neck is long and lean. Rib cage is pulled down, abs are tight. Arms come out to a 45-degree angle, and we're going to scoop in and up. 2 counts, in and up, down and out. Now standing, you've got to stabilize a lot more with your legs and with your core. If you're seated, your legs get a little bit of a break, but you still need to stabilize with your core. Same if you're kneeling on the floor. I'm going to show you the side view. We're not leaning back. We're not hunching forward. We're keeping our body, we're keeping our core, keeping our spine all neutral. Exhale, in and up. Inhale, down and out. In and up. Down and out. Elbows are soft, but we're never bending, we're never extending our elbows. Our arms stay the same. Squeeze in, contracting your chest. In and up, down and out. Exhale, I'll show you from the side view again. Now you can stay at this pace or you can do up to 8 singles. 8, 7, ooh, that's too fast for me. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So as that single tempo was a little fast, I did 6 repetitions instead of 8. Quality over quantity. Now for the next exercises, we are going to lay on the floor or on a bench all of these exercises, starting with a narrow grip chest press. I'm going to go to my 8-pound dumbbells just as a reference. Lay back nice and slow. Arms extend over your shoulders, not your face. 2 counts. Down for 2. Up for 2. Down for 2. And up for 2. Feel your elbows graze your sides as you lower and as you lift, but do not go too deep. Stop when your elbows are in line with your shoulders. You should not feel a stretch in the front of your shoulder. You don't want that to hurt. Lower and lift. Rib cage is pulled down, abs are tight. You can stay here or singles. Lower and lift. Protect that shoulder joint. Comfortable range of motion. Good alignment. Lower and lift. Knuckles are up to the ceiling, so we're pressing through our knuckles. We are not breaking our wrist. We are not pushing through our palms. Keep breathing. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, holding at the top. Chest flies. We're gonna stay with this narrow grip. Arms are straight, elbows are soft. Adjust your weight if you need to. We're gonna keep this long lever, so don't go too heavy. The dumbbell is gonna be far away from that moving joint. 2 counts. Start small, reach away, squeeze back up, reach away, squeeze back up. Comfortable range of motion. This is not to stretch, this is to strengthen. Reach away, squeeze together. Inhale and exhale. Reach, squeeze, reach, and squeeze. No matter how flexible your shoulders might be, you do not want your wrist going lower than your shoulders. Reach and contract. Reach and contract. I'll show you from this view. Out and squeeze. So your wrists are in line with your shoulders, not going too high, not going too low. Since it's a long lever, we've done a lot of slow repetitions, but now we're gonna try up to a single tempo. 8 or less. 7. Once again, I'm not gonna go quite as fast as the music. Halfway. 4 or less. 3, 2, and 1. I did 6 again. That's my sweet spot. Now our next exercise is gonna be an alternating chest press. I'm gonna go a little heavier. I'm gonna use my 10-pound weights, and we're gonna alternate arms, starting with the right. 2 counts, it's wide grip. Press up. Elbow bends out wide, and then it extends. You are stabilizing with the stationary arm, preventing your body from wobbling side to side. Keep this pace. Bend for 2, press for 2, bend for 2, and press. I'm going to show you from this angle. Up, bend, and press. Keep this 2-count pace. Lower for 2, hover at the bottom, and then contract your chest to extend back up. Bend for 2, up for 2, bend for 2. Nice neutral wrist, stabilizing through the wrist. Holding the dumbbells not too tight. You don't want to drop them, but we're not straining the hand, the wrist, or the forearm. Now you can stay at this 2-count pace, or we're going to alternate single tempo. Hover, push, hover, push. Lower and lift, lower and lift. Inhale, exhale, hover, push. Keep going, alternating without wobbling side to side, stabilizing through both sides of our pelvic bone, through our entire torso, and through both shoulder blades. Keep alternating. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Hover, press, lower, lift. We're gonna do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Are we ready for chest flies? I'm gonna carefully sit up and I'm gonna adjust my resistance lighter. We're going back to that longer lever. And we're gonna choose a wide grip. So the numbers of the dumbbells touch, arms are straight, elbows are soft. Reach away, squeeze back together. Reach away, squeeze back together. I'll show you here. This is a more challenging version, at least for me. It definitely limits your shoulder range of motion, so don't expect to go as low as you did when you had the narrow grip for chest flies. Reach away, squeeze back up, reach away, and squeeze. Since this is a long lever, we're gonna do more at this 2-count pace, halfway down, all the way down, halfway up, all the way up. Controlling that range of motion, comfortable range of motion without stretching that shoulder joint too far. Inhale and exhale. Rib cage is pulled down, abs are tight. Reach and squeeze, reach. You can stay at this pace or up to a single tempo for 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Now our last chest exercise, we're gonna go back to our chest press. So I'm gonna go back to my heavier resistance, carefully adjusting the weight. We're gonna do both arms together though, instead of alternating. Heaviest weight you can do in good form, 2 counts nice and slow. Bend for 2, press for 2. Control the lower, contract to lift. No shrugging your shoulders. You should be much more fatigued than when we started this first section, but fight for good form. Knuckles to the ceiling, nice neutral wrist, pressing through your knuckles, never pushing through your palms. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, singles, hover, push, hover, push, lower and lift. Keep breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale. That's our halfway point. If it feels too fast, slow it down. Even though this is a shorter lever, bending the elbows, you still want to go at your own pace. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now finishing this first section, we're going to do some basic crunches, but we're going to add a little corner to corner movement, engaging our obliques. Fingers behind your ears, stretching through the crown of your head, lifting to a hover for a 2 count basic crunch. Up for 2. Feel that length like you're stretching your head towards the wall behind you. Contracting up, controlling, hovering at the bottom. Now we're going to add that corner to corner movement towards your left, back to the hover, towards your right, back to the hover, towards your left, back to the hover, towards your right, single tempo, right to left to right, leading with your shoulder, never pulling with your elbow. Keep your chin off your chest, looking up at the ceiling on an angle. Keep breathing. Exhale, belly is sucking in towards your spine with each contraction. 4 more. 3, 2, back to center, basic crunch singles for 8, 7, feel that length, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic job. Section 1 is complete. Quick stretch and then bending your knees, holding your hamstrings, round up nice and slow. If you want to stay seated, if you want to stay kneeling for our chest scoops, go right ahead. I'm going to support myself to stand. Now you can sit in a chair or, like me, you can stand. I'm going to stay with my lighter resistance. These are only 6 pounds, but it's all I need to isolate my chest for chest scoops. Are we ready? 2 counts. Scoop in and up, down and out. Exhale and inhale. Scoop and control. Remember, arms are straight, elbows are soft, never bending the elbows, never extending the elbows. Keep breathing. Exhale and inhale. Scoop in and up. Scoop down and out. In and up. Down and out. Exhale. Inhale. Feel that length. Reaching through the crown of your head, keeping your ribcage pulled down, abs are tight. You can stay at this 2 count pace, or we can do up to 8 singles. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, down to the floor for our next exercises. The rest of our exercises. Close grip, narrow chest press. I'm going to use 8 pounds just as a reference. Knuckles are up to the ceiling. 2 counts. Bend for 2, press up. Bend for 2, Stopping in line. So what that means is you don't let your elbows hit the ground. You don't let your elbows go lower than that shoulder. Protect that shoulder at all costs. Singles, lower, push, lower, and push. 90 degrees. Don't let your elbows come in here. Keep them out here. Pressing through the knuckles, never pushing through your palms. Push and control, push and control. We've got 8 or less. If it feels too fast, slow it down. Keep breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good. Chest flies. This is the traditional narrow grip. So I'm gonna stay with my 8-pound weights. Fingers face in, arms are straight, elbows are soft. And we're gonna do 2 counts. It's a long lever. Start small. Here we go. Reach away, squeeze together. Reach away, squeeze together. Comfortable range of motion, focusing on chest strength, not stretching the shoulders. Keep this pace. Halfway down, all the way down, halfway up, all the way up. No matter how flexible you are, control that movement. Never bending your elbows, never extending your elbows. Halfway with this 2-count version. Now, truth be told, this is my favorite version. I love the 2-count pace. It's not too fast, not too slow. I can really explore that range of motion to give my muscle the full challenge without using momentum, without compromising my form. You can stay at this 2-count pace to finish off. That would be 4 more reps, or you could do up to 8 singles. 8 or less. 7. So I make my range of motion smaller, even though I don't change my form. And even with a smaller range of motion, I cannot get 8 done. 6 is my sweet spot, and we are done. Next set, chest. Carefully protect your back, protect your shoulders as you adjust your weights if you need to. We're gonna do a wide grip chest press, alternating sides, starting nice and slow. Right elbow bends, then we push up. Left elbow bends, push up. Arms are above your shoulders, not your face. That stationary arm is stabilizing. Think about your arm being straight, but your elbow soft. Your wrist is neutral. Holding tight enough not to drop the dumbbell, but not so tight you're straining through your hand, through your wrist, or through your forearms. Hover at the bottom, contract, up. Hover at the bottom, contract, up. Ooh, this is feeling heavy. Keep breathing. We're gonna do 4 more alternating sides at the slow pace. Stabilize. Your legs are stabilizing, but really your torso is stabilizing. Both sides of your pelvic bone, your entire core, and both shoulder blades. Alternate singles. Right, left, right, and left. So we're not wobbling side to side, we're not leaning, we're not tilting, we're stabilizing as we strengthen. Inhale, neutral wrist. When I get tired, I tend to break my wrist and want to push through my palms. Don't let that happen. Keep that alignment. Inhale and exhale. That was a hard switch. I want to show you guys both angles though, so you really can improve your form, preventing injury and getting better results. We're almost there. This is our second and final set, alternating 8, 7, 6. If it feels too fast, slow it down. 1 more, each arm. Right and left. Good. Whew. We've got 2 exercises left for our chest. Wide chest flies. Ooh, you know what? I did 8 pounds last time. I'm gonna do 6 pounds. Dumbbells up, wide grip. Harder for me, less range of motion. 2 counts, here we go. Reach away, start small, squeeze together. Reach away and squeeze together. Inhale and exhale. Never bending the elbows, never extending the elbows. Reach and squeeze. Reach and squeeze this long lever. Reach away and squeeze. Out, up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last 4, 3, 2. Last one, best one. You can stay at this pace or up to 8 singles, up to 8. 8 or less. 7. My range of motion is about half at this faster pace. And even there, I cannot do 8. 6 is my magic number. All done. Last chest exercise. A wide grip chest press with both arms. Carefully adjust your weight. Lay back nice and slow. Arms above your shoulders, not your face. Final chest set. Halfway down, hover. Halfway up, extend. Knuckles to the ceiling. Nice neutral wrist. Bend, bend, extend, extend. Keeping the shoulders low and relaxed. Neck is long and lean. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last 2, nice and strong. Lower and press. Lower. Singles. Hover. Push. Hover. Push. Inhale. Exhale. Pause at the bottom. Pause at the top. That's our halfway point. 8, 7, 6, 5. Dig deep. Slow it down if you need to. Focus on chest strength these last reps. Great job. All we have left to finish today's workout are our crunches. Fingertips behind your ears, stretching through the crown of your head. Lift to our hover. We're going to start with a traditional basic crunch, up for 2. Lower to a hover. Feel like you're stretching your head towards the wall behind you, gliding up to where that wall meets the ceiling, looking up at the ceiling on an angle. Corner to corner, right to left, back to the hover, left to right, back to the hover, right to left, back to the hover, left to right, singles, right to left, left to right, exhale and inhale, contract, control, lift, lower. We've got 8 more alternating crunches, corner to corner. 6, 4, 3, and we're not going to finish here. We're going to finish with basic crunches. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach those arms overhead. Extend your legs out straight, stretching through your fingers, stretching through your toes. Couple of nice deep breaths. Bending your knees, hold underneath your calves, hugging your knees to your chest. Feel that stretch down your hamstrings, around your glutes, into your lower back. Holding your hamstrings, sit up nice and tall onto your sit bones. Hands come to your shins, gently round and release. Gently round and release. One more. Gently round and release. Interlock behind your back. Extend, opening your chest. You can lift slightly, but don't force it. This should be a gentle stretch. You should feel it across your chest, around the front of your shoulders, and down your biceps. Bending your elbows, interlocking front, rounding your back, separating your shoulder blades. Feeling that across your back, around the back of your shoulders, and down your triceps. Reach up nice and tall, feeling that length. And we are done. Fantastic job, Workout Worthy. That was an incredible chest strength workout. And we stabilized, strengthening our core with some crunches for extra core challenge. Subscribe to this channel, like this video. Come back and join me anytime.